Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. I hope you all are doing very well, and today we'll be discussing the most important MCQs for 25th and 26th of February 2024. Let's start with our session. The first question is, Sammakka Saralamma Jatra tribal festival recently seen in the news is celebrated in which Indian state? Here answer is A option, Telangana. And Telangana is gearing up for the grand celebrations of this festival, and it is the largest tribal festival in whole Asia. Okay, and this event would be held at Medaram village in Telangana, and it showcases the rich tribal heritage of this region, and the festival signifies unity and cultural devotion, drawing the visitors globally. And it started initially as a small gathering where it gained state festival status in the year 1998, commemorating the 12th century revolt by Sammakka and Saralamma against the oppressive taxes during a drought by the Kakatiya rulers. Okay, simply have to remember that this tribal festival is celebrated in the state of Telangana. Fine. Now let's see some of the important festivals that came into news these days. The first one is Ahobilam Paruveta festival recently seen in the news is celebrated in which Indian state? So Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage strives for UNESCO recognition of this festival at Sri Narasimha Swami Temple in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Also it is known as the mock hunting festival, and it basically promotes communal harmony with devotees from diverse backgrounds participating. So legend traces its origin to Lord Vishnu's incarnation as Narasimha. That's why it is quite important. Fine. So this festival is celebrated in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Second is Khajuraho dance festival recently seen in the news is associated with which Indian state? As the name suggests, Khajuraho dance festival is celebrated in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Which district of Madhya Pradesh recently organized a banana festival? So banana festival has been celebrated in the banana city of Madhya Pradesh, which is Burhanpur. Okay. Next is Nagi bird festival recently seen in the news is associated with which Indian state? Nagi bird festival is celebrated in Bihar state. Somin Sai festival recently seen in the news is associated with which country? This festival is celebrated in Japan. And last is, where was the 11th International Puppet Festival inaugurated? So the 11th edition of International Puppet Festival was recently inaugurated in Chandigarh. Okay. Next is, where was the Maritime Technical Exposition MTEX 24 inaugurated? So the Maritime Technical Exposition MTEX 24 is a key feature of Milan 2024 in Visakhapatnam, where it showcased India's strides in naval technology, and it was inaugurated by our Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. And MTEX 24 spans 3 days, and it emphasizes self-reliance in defense sector. Okay. Also it highlights advancement in shipbuilding, communication, cybersecurity and sustainable energy solutions, and key participants include, for example, major players, defense startups, PSUs and naval organizations. So they foster collaboration and knowledge exchange, and basic aim is to propel India's maritime industry towards a secure and prosperous future, right? So Maritime Technical Expo, that is MTEX 24, has been inaugurated in Visakhapatnam. Now let's see some of the important and the recent inaugurations that came into news. The first one is, where was the 9th edition of Resina Dialogue inaugurated? So the 9th edition of Resina Dialogue has been inaugurated in New Delhi. Ministry of Education and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship recently inaugurated the country's first Skill India Center in which Indian state? So the country's very first Skill India Center has been inaugurated in the state of Odisha. Where was the first child-friendly police station inaugurated? So the first child-friendly police station has been inaugurated in Maharashtra state. Where was the Kalughat Inland Waterway Transport Terminal inaugurated? It was inaugurated in Bihar. And last is, where was the Center for Excellence in Nutritional Supplements Testing for Sports Person inaugurated? This Center for Excellence has been inaugurated in Gandhinagar in the state of Gujarat. Okay. Next is, bagless school initiative recently seen in the news is introduced by which Indian state? Here answer is B option, that is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh government unveils an innovative bagless school policy where they challenged educational norms, and it would start from 2024 to 25, and this initiative mandates a bag-free day each week. Means there would be one day in a week where there would be no bags in the school. So the state government issues weight limits also for the school bags ranging from 1.6 to 2.2 kgs for the classes 1 and 2, then 2.5 kgs to 4.5 kgs for the classes 9 to 10. And this move aims to alleviate the physical burden on the students, which would foster a more comfortable and holistic learning environment, right? So bagless school is the initiative of Madhya Pradesh state. Now let's see some state related current affairs. The first question is, which state legislative assembly recently passed a bill that prohibits hookah bars in the state? Here answer is Karnataka, and the Karnataka Legislative Assembly passed a bill that prohibits hookah bars in the state, which imposes imprisonment of 1 to 3 years and fines up to 1 lakh rupees for violation. Also, the bill bans tobacco products in public places and its sale near the educational institutions and to those who are under 21. So as per the Karnataka Amendment Bill 2024, it amends the 2003 Central Act in the state, and Health Minister of Karnataka Mr. Dinesh Gundu Rao stressed protecting the youth's health and preventing tobacco related diseases, citing hookah's glamorization among the youth, right? So Karnataka State Legislative Assembly has passed a bill that prohibits the hookah bars in the state. Which state recently collaborated with the World Bank to set up a blended finance facility? Recently, Goa has collaborated with World Bank so as to set up a blended finance facility. Which state has become the first northeastern state in India to achieve 100% saturation of Har Ghar Jal under Jal Jeevan Mission? This is Arunachal Pradesh, and recently it became the first northeastern state of India to achieve 100% saturation of Har Ghar Jal under JJM. Archaeologists recently discovered a Harappan era fortified settlement named as Morodharo in which Indian state? Morodharo has been discovered from Gujarat state. Zemithang, Taksing and Chayang Tajo, recently seen in the news due to the Vibrant Villages program, are located in which Indian state? These villages are part of our Vibrant Villages program, and they lie in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. Next is, which northeastern state recently signed a memorandum of understanding with NTCA to establish the state's first special tiger protection force? Here answer is Arunachal Pradesh, that is C option. Arunachal Pradesh government has partnered with the National Tiger Conservation Authority to create its very first special tiger protection force. It is home to 3 tiger reserves, which are these. The first one is Namdafa Tiger Reserve, the second one is Kamlang Tiger Reserve, and the third one is Pakke Tiger Reserve. Okay, so the state lacked a dedicated protection force, and memorandum of understanding outlines the deployment of a specialized force comprising of 336 personnel to enhance the tiger conservation efforts in these reserves, addressing the previous gap in protection measures, right? So Arunachal Pradesh recently signed a memorandum of understanding with National Tiger Conservation Authority. Why? So that they can establish the state's very first special tiger protection force. Fine. Now let's have a location of some of the important tiger reserves that can be asked in your examination. First is Melghat Tiger Reserve, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? Melghat Tiger Reserve lies in Maharashtra state. Kanha Tiger Reserve, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Madhya Pradesh. Bor Tiger Reserve, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Maharashtra. Once again, Kaval Tiger Reserve, which was seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Telangana. Which state is set to launch the world's first melanistic tiger safari? So the world's first melanistic tiger safari is launched by Odisha. And last is Annamalai Tiger Reserve, which was recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? This tiger reserve lies in Tamil Nadu. Fine. Next is, recently which cricketer made the fastest 10,000 runs in the T20? Here answer is Babar Azam, that is B option. He is the former Pakistan captain as well, and recently he set a historic record as being the fastest batter to score 10,000 runs in T20 cricket during a Karachi Kings versus Peshawar Zalmi match in the PSL 2024. And this remarkable feat makes him the 13th player to achieve this milestone, adding another achievement to his illustrious career. Fine. So recently Babar Azam made fastest 10,000 runs in T20. Now let's have some sport related current affairs. The first one is, which Indian cricketer has been appointed as the state icon by Punjab Chief Electoral Officer for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections? Here answer is Shubman Gill. Recently he has been chosen to be the state icon for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections there in Punjab. Faiz Fazal, who recently seen in the news, is associated with which sport? Faiz Fazal has recently announced his retirement from the cricket and he is a cricketer. Answer is cricket. Sukhbir Singh Gill, who passed away recently, was associated with which sport? Sukhbir Singh Gill is a hockey player and recently he passed away. Who recently became the first Indian woman to receive the Arjuna Award for equestrian sport? Here answer is Divya Kriti Singh. Recently she became the very first Indian woman to receive the Arjuna Award for equestrian sport. India's first multi-sport beach games started recently in at which state or the Union Territory? India's first multi-sport beach game got started in Daman and Diu. Mario Zagallo, who recently passed away, was associated with which sport? He was a football player and recently he passed away. Okay. Next one is, AIMS Jammu was recently established under which government scheme? So AIMS Vijaypur in Jammu is founded under the Pradhan Mantri Swasth Suraksha Yojana, addressing the regional healthcare imbalances, and the scheme aims to enhance affordable tertiary healthcare services and improve medical education facilities across India, and this initiative reflects a commitment to ensure accessible and quality healthcare infrastructure throughout the country. Fine. So AIMS Jammu was recently established under Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana, that is option number A. Fine. Let's see some of the important schemes and yojanas that came into news. The first one is, which state government recently launched the Swayam scheme to empower its youth with interest-free loans? So recently Odisha state government has launched the Swayam scheme so as to empower their youth, and they would provide interest-free loans under the scheme. Recently which state has secured 740 crore rupees under the PM Usha scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Uchchitar Shiksha Abhiyan scheme? So UP government has secured this much amount under the scheme. Recently which state government launched the One Mitra scheme to boost the green cover? Answer is Haryana. Haryana launched the One Mitra scheme so as to boost the green cover in the state. Recently which state government announced a special scheme for laborers and street vendors named as Mukhyamantri Vishwakarma Pension Yojana? Answer is Rajasthan. They have announced this special scheme for their laborers and street vendors. What is the name of the new scheme approved by the Union Cabinet to improve the fisheries sector? Recently the Union Cabinet has launched PM Matsya Kisan Samriddhi Sah Yojana. This yojana has been launched for the welfare of fishermen. Kalagner Sports Kit scheme, recently seen in the news, is launched by which Indian state? This scheme belongs to Tamil Nadu. Fine. Next is, how many gold medals did India win in the Asian Indoor Athletics Championships? So India has won 3 gold medals and 1 silver medal at the 2024 Asian Indoor Athletics Championship in Iran. So on the opening day of the championships, the following athletes won gold medals. Who are these? Tajinder Pal Singh Toor, Ace Shot Putter Jyoti Varaji, and 100 meters hurdler Harmilan Bynes. Okay, so total 3 gold medals have been earned by the India in the Asian Indoor Athletics Championship, the venue of which was Iran. Fine. Now let's see some of the important championships that came into news. The first one is, Recently, which country's women's team clinched the gold medal in the Badminton Asia Team Championships? Here answer is India, and India has defeated the country Thailand to win this championship. What was the venue for this championship? Answer is Malaysia. Okay. Road to Paris 2024 championing clean sports and uniting for anti-doping conference is recently hosted by which organization? This conference was hosted by NADA, that is National Anti-Doping Agency. Where was the first BIMSTEC Aquatics Championship organized? The first BIMSTEC Aquatics Championship was organized in New Delhi. Who won the 87 kgs Greco-Roman title at the National Wrestling Championships 24? Answer is Sunil Kumar. He has won this title at the National Wrestling Championships. Recently, who became the second Indian man to win a gold medal at the Asian Marathon Championships in 2024? Answer is Man Singh. Recently, he became the second Indian man to win a gold medal at the Asian Marathon Championships in 2024. The next question is, recently which country contributed $1 million to the IBSA Fund for Poverty and Hunger Alleviation? So in February 2024, India contributed this much amount to the IBSA Fund for Poverty and Hunger Alleviation. Which countries comes under IBSA? India, Brazil, South Africa Fund. Okay, and India has been a regular contributor to the fund since its inception, contributing a total of $15.1 million. And the aim of this fund is to help the partner countries in the global south so as to achieve their national priorities and other internationally agreed development goals. Fine. So recently India has contributed $1 million to the IBSA Fund for Poverty and Hunger Alleviation. Which countries comes under IBSA? India, Brazil and South Africa. Okay. Now let's have some international current affairs. Recently, which country has witnessed the rise of cases of zombie deer disease? So a surge in the cases of zombie deer diseases in the USA has raised some concern, and this is a kind of fatal neurological condition which is caused by misfolded proteins called prions. Okay, and it affects the cervix like deer and elk, and there are no treatments of vaccines, and symptoms include, for example, weight loss, stumbling and listlessness. While no evidence of human transmission exists, the disease is increasing among the wildlife, and right now it is a very alarming situation and it demands continued monitoring and research for potential risks. Fine. So USA has witnessed the rise of cases of zombie deer disease. Recently, which country has become the 119th country to join the International Solar Alliance? This is Malta country. Malta has recently joined our International Solar Alliance. With this, it became the 119th number of country to join our ISA. Headquarters of International Solar Alliance lies in Gurugram in the state of Haryana. Which country recently hosted the Ukraine Reconstruction Conference? Answer is Japan. Recently, NASA and which country's space agency have joined to launch the world's first wooden satellite? So NASA and Japan Space Agency, that is JAXA, are planning to launch the world's first wooden satellite, and you have to tell me what is the name of this particular satellite. Please write your answer in the comment section. Yesterday we have talked about it. Prabowo Subianto, recently seen in the news, became the new president of which country? Recently he became the new president of Greece. Recently, which country became the first Orthodox majority nation to allow the same-sex marriage? Here answer is Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia recently became the very first Orthodox majority nation to allow same-sex marriage. Next is, where was the 28th meeting of the Financial Stability and Development Council held? So Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman chaired the 28th meeting of Financial Stability and Development Council in New Delhi, and it was established in the year 2010, and it is a non-statutory apex body which works under Ministry of Finance. Okay, it is proposed by Raghuram Rajan Committee in the year 2008, and it includes key financial institutions like RBI, IRDA, SEBI and PFRDA, with members including the Finance Secretary, Chief Economic Advisor and Secretary of the Department of Financial Services. Fine. So what was the venue for 28th meeting of Financial Stability and Development Council? Answer is C option, that is New Delhi. Now let's see some of the important host and the venues. Which country hosted the third meeting of the ASEAN-India Trade in Goods Agreement? This meeting was hosted by our country, India. Where was the 16th World Social Forum 2024 meeting held? It took place in Kathmandu and it was its 16th edition. Where was the first council meeting of the Global Biodiversity Framework Fund held? Answer is US. Where was the 12th India-Oman Joint Military Cooperation Committee meeting held? This meeting took place in Muscat. And last is, where was the 63rd Central Geological Programming Board meeting held? It took place in Bhopal in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Fine. Now the last question is, what is the theme of the World Thinking Day 2024? So World Thinking Day is celebrated on 22nd of February every year, and it strengthens the bonds of friendship and sisterhood among the young girls globally. It focuses on empowering the young women, recognizing their immense potential, and the day aims to break the barriers and elevate the status of women through friendship and empowerment. So this year the theme is Our World, Our Thriving Future, which emphasizes the need for a supportive global community, and the funds raised on this day contribute to the empowerment and development of around 10 million girl guides and Girl Scouts worldwide. Fine. So two things are important. World Thinking Day is observed every year on 22nd of February, and this year the theme is Our World, Our Thriving Future. Now let's see some of the important days and themes. The first one is, which day is celebrated as International Mother Language Day? This is celebrated on 21st of February. What is the theme of the World Day of Social Justice 2024? This year the theme is Bridging Gaps, Building Alliances. Fine. And you have to tell me, when do we observe this particular day? Which day is celebrated as Global Tourism Resilience Day? Here answer is 17th of February. Which day is celebrated as the World Hippo Day? World Hippo Day is celebrated on 15th of February. When is the National Women's Day observed every year in India? Answer is 13th of February. And last is, when is the World Unani Day observed every year? We celebrate this day on 11th of February. Fine. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. I hope you have liked the session. And yes, don't forget to give your review regarding this lecture in the comment section so that we can improve the session overall. Okay. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Satsana signing off.